Hi, we're Don Broco, and you're watching Life is Music
TV.
I'm with Don Broco here. Can you tell me your names and what you do in the band?
Yep. I'm Rob and I sing.
I'm Matt and I drum and sing.
How did the band get together?
Well, me and Matt and Simon were all mates at school, and we've been jamming for years, really, haven't we? We've sort of been in loads of different school bands and stuff, and been in loads of different lineups. So we're all sort of friends and stuff, and it got to a point where we had to go to uni and sort of stop seeing each other all the time. And when we finished it, we were like, let's do this. Let's start playing music again. And we got back together, started jamming, and just booked some gigs, and really kicked off from there, didn't it?
Rest is history.
Yeah. How did you come up with your band name?
Well, that was quite a tough one.
It's a subject of much interest.
Yeah. We'd actually had some gigs booked already.
But didn't have a name.
And so
not good advice.
No.
Get the name first.
And yeah, we were sort of trying to think of loads of different names. None of them really worked out, and it got to a point where we had a name, Don Loco, which we liked the ring to, but it didn't really make any sense. Didn't really mean anything to us.
Then we googled it.
And a German rapper had already taken that name, so that sort of just got put at the back of the list. And then we were playing five-a-side, and someone slide tackled Simon.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Took him out. Lunge.
And he just made this horrible noise. So we thought, okay, something's bad. Forced him to carry on playing the match. And then at the end, he went to got back home. His sister's training to be a doctor at the time, and was like, okay, you've definitely broken your wrist. He went to hospital and stuff. We had to cancel our gigs. It was pretty annoying for a few weeks.
So it's like a few months, really.
But the plus side of it was one really slow day at work, because we all worked together as well at a call centre. We sort of just passing the time as a really, really lame joke. He had the cast on his arm because he'd broken his arm. I was like, Don Broco.
And that's where the name came from.
And we just we all sort of looked at each other and we were like, all right, we'll take that.
Let's go with it.
It'll do. And then since then it's sort of been quite nice, because no one else has called anything like that. So it sort of worked in our favour in that sense.
It's completely different. So we're just going to talk about your new album. What's it called?
It's called Priorities.
Same as the single, yeah, and it's out on the 13th of August.
Yes. What was the inspiration behind the album?
Well, musically I'd say it was everything the inspiration was we wanted to write everything we sort of could possibly write, and sort of take all our ideas and just make it into one cohesive sound, because I think up until now we've sort of dabbled in loads of different sort of genres within rock, and tried this and tried that, and we wanted to be this is our mark, this is our new sound, this is what we're doing. Lyrically it was literally about everything. When I write lyrics, I try and tackle things that sort of I find interesting, so conflicts within people's lives, whether it's decisions they make or sort of choices they make. And so Priorities as a sort of overall album title fit really nicely with that.
Yeah.
How long did you spend in the studio recording the album?
It wasn't actually that long in the studio. It was under a month. It was 3.5 weeks, I think, in total. Put things down, but we started writing towards the album in May last year. Actually, in this very van. There's amps under the seats. You probably can't see very well.
Check them out. Get the camera in there.
Put it in
there. See, yeah. Can you bring it down?
Can you see? Guitar amps in there.
I don't know. You probably can't.
But yeah, we basically ripped all these seats out. Put some amps in upside down so you can reach the controls underneath. Put them back in. Told our tour manager and our sound guy they weren't coming on that tour, so that we could have 2 in the front and 2 guys in the back with their guitars out, so they had room for the guitars. And we wrote on every single journey. It was horrible sometimes, writing when you have had much sleep or hungover and stuff. Yeah. But yeah, because we started there and we made such good headway. When we got home, we started doing rough demos at home. By the time we got into this year, we had a good idea of what we wanted. But then still within that 3.5 weeks, we've got some time to experiment, which is really cool. Because in the past we've only been able to afford, you know, the time it took to record.
Yeah.
We had a bit of like leeway this time, so we could just sort of you know, play around, and you know, if stuff didn't work out, that's cool. But if it did, then great. And went forward with the best ideas.
That's good. We're going to go back to your EP. It's Big Fat Smile. What's, like, you've obviously been playing off that for a while. What's your favourite song off that to play live?
I think my favourite's I'm Good, which is like one of the slower songs on it. But it's and it's one we don't play so much because it wasn't a single or anything. It's like 5 minutes long or something. So it's one that only sort of the fans know if they've already bought it. So when we play it and it goes down well and people know the words and sing along, it's like it's sort of quite a special moment.
Yeah, same for me. Like, because it's like Rob says, one of the ones we don't play every show. Like, it's that bit fresher, I think, for us, because some of the other songs we have been playing for a while now, and although it's great when people know the words, it's also nice from time to time to sort of just throw in a fresh one for us.
Do you ever play any covers on tour?
We haven't.
I think we want to.
That's something it'd be fun to do.
Definitely.
In the future.
Yeah, like when we next get off tour, if we got a bit of time to play around with stuff and find a song and make it our own. I always love it when you hear other bands do it and you know, do it well. So definitely something to do that.
If you could have any other band, whether they're not together anymore or if they're still together or whatever, to cover one of your songs, who would the band be and what song would you want them to cover?
Well, a Ruben cover of a Don Broco song.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah, it'd be good.
I quite like someone as well, like completely
off the wall.
Yeah, like Hanson.
Yeah. Right, yeah.
Like like an umbop styly version of one of our tunes.
Yeah.
What someone more electronic to cover all the bases as well, like. Someone like Madian.
Yeah, some sort of badass remix.
See some remix. See what I could do.
That'd be good.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Can you describe your sound in 3 words?
3 words.
Fun.
Very fun.
Sexy.
Yes, that's a great word.
Cool.
Yeah, you've got it.
Fun, sexy, cool.
If you could go on tour with any 3 bands in the world, who would you most want to go on tour with?
Oh wow.
That's big. I mean, we love a lot of bands, so.
I mean, Biffy Clyro are a band that we all like absolutely love. That's one of the bands because I mean, maybe one of the things that works in our favour is all of the members of the band, we all have slightly different musical tastes.
Yeah.
And it's not too often that we all 100% agree on a band, and Biffy are one of those, so you've got to be first on the list. I think.
Biffy. I think Incubus do great. They're another band like they sort of one of the bands that got us started. You know, we listened to sort of growing up, and they're still amazing. You know, so I reckon they'd be amazing to do. Who else? It's tough.
Third one's tricky. We want someone.
I reckon.
Maybe someone just to sort of bring the party.
Blink on it too. If you can pick any band.
Yeah, that would be a good one.
And then also actually we saw Every Time I Die and Slam Dunk, and they're like my favourite heavy band ever.
Yeah,
so you can have 4.
Could we have 5?
Okay, why not?
A big build. Just bring like any ID. Okay. Just for like fun, party time.
Yeah. I think your sound would sound really good if you were on tour with like All Time Low in the main. I don't know why, but I think you would sound really good. Like as a kind of 3 kind of setup.
Yeah.
If you guys were Pawn Stars, what would your names be?
Very good question.
Johnny Torpedo.
Johnny Torpedo?
Yeah.
So you don't have to take your name, you can have any name?
Yeah.
Right, Matty Torpedo.
You can do stuff like
Johnny Torpedo works.
Your middle name in the street you grew up on, or the name of your first pet in the street that you grew up on as well. You can do either one of them.
Yeah. I answered too quick, didn't I? I think I've been thinking about this.
Mine would be Sonic Williams.
Sonic Williams.
Yeah.
It's good.
That's
really good. Yeah.
Yeah.